And welcome to the road edition of Brandon and Tyler. We are literally on the road recording this, heading to Waukesha to meet up with my dad as we're going to the Bob Uecker Celebration of Life commemorative game. We'll cover all the stuff that went on with that after the game is over. But at the same time, you had recently had a contract extension done by Baltimore for one of their players. They literally just brought up and they gave him I think an 80-something million contract over 8 years, which buys out all of his arbitration years and a few years of free agency. Profile is like a secondary catcher, first baseman hybrid, also does DHing. Prolific hitter, but wanted to catch. Milwaukee had lost their 3 out of 5 against their 5-game set against the Cubs, and then they lost the second game of their current series with San Francisco. Now, there's also been a lot of chat about expansion and realignment. There's this beautiful thing called the Nesbitt map. Would you agree with that?
I would say so.
With the Nesbitt map, absolutely beautiful. It keeps everything as it currently is, and it just creates a South Division. Tampa and Colorado swap leagues. The South Divisions are created, and there's no disruptions in it outside of the rivalries Atlanta has, but South Division, so whatever. Then you have the Bowman maps, very disruptive, and the realignment would be based off of geography. And
Gross.
Oh, absolutely gross. It's so gross where you have historical rivalries being split up, like Giants and Dodgers, Cardinals and Cubs, things like that. Now, there are some of the geographical stuff where it does kind of make sense, like a la having the Mets and Yankees in the same division as each other with the Phillies and Boston. But at the same time, you have things like, having a division of Cubs, Brewers, White Sox, and Twins, which that doesn't make a lick of sense because Milwaukee, Chicago, and Cubs and Cardinals are an inseparable trio at this point since 2017. You can even have a blip of 08 if you'd like. And then San Diego has a thing with the Dodgers, and Dodgers obviously have their historic thing with San Francisco, so you can't split those three up either. So how would you do a east-west geographical alignment that doesn't suck?
For me, I'd probably keep it the same, but I'd probably do the same thing the Athletic did, which is beautiful, the Nesbitt map.
Yep.
If anything, I would create a Great Lakes division, and just have the Great Lakes teams. So that would be Minnesota, White Sox, Milwaukee, and who else? Well,
you also have Detroit. You also have Detroit and Cleveland.
Detroit, yeah.
But you also have Cleveland in there too, and they're right along the Great Lakes as well.
Detroit can be in the East, and they can be like an Eastern division. I would say just keep Cleveland there, but add Milwaukee, because Milwaukee, it makes sense. Milwaukee is a Great Lakes team, and so the White Sox are closer to the Great Lakes as well.
And then you'd keep Cubs and Cardinals.
Yes, I would keep Cubs and Cardinals together. I would not change that.
Too historic.
Way too historic. They've been rivals
since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
Literally since the beginning. And what else?
You want to talk about the Fox map?
Oh yeah, the Fox on MLB on Fox map. But good God, how bad is that?
It was very, very, very bad.
Oh my God.
You want to explain it?
No, you explain it.
Oh my god. So it was like, what was it? Like Florida, like the entire region of Florida basically had one division.
Literally?
For no reason. Adding a Tampa or another Florida team, which we don't need.
Florida hasn't figured it out yet when it comes to baseball. Yeah, baseball is relatively big down there.
Yeah. They also did the bullshit with splitting up the Cubs and the Cardinals. And they added, for some reason, they added Toronto to the fucking, like, Midwest teams. And I go, why? They're Northwest.
And then they put, like, Milwaukee with, what, Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. Like, I've seen some bad maps. Now, what teams do you think are going to be the expansion teams? Because I'm seeing a lot of Portland, Salt Lake, Nashville, Raleigh, and Charlotte. As well as Austin, Texas.
Well, we don't need another team in Texas. Nashville for sure. Either Nashville or Charlotte for sure. The second one, I would like to see a team in Salt Lake City. Maybe expand on that since they already have a hockey team now.
Yeah, and then that way Colorado's not in the middle of nowhere.
And they have
Okay, so I can't find the Plouffe map right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Either way, like, there was only one change it needed, and that was the whole thing with St. Louis going into the same division as the Cubs. But he had Colorado in the same division as Seattle, Salt Lake, and Vegas. And then he had Arizona in the division with Houston and Texas. Now, Arizona and Colorado, either one can fit in division with Texas, realistically. All depends on how you want to go about that with Colorado and Salt Lake City and Vegas and all that, right? But then you also have Toronto. And the only other team you can maybe swap a place with in that division is maybe like Cleveland? Or is it Cleveland or Cincinnati? Something like that. I like to say, yeah, because they would be in a division with Detroit, or they would have to be in a division with, like, the Yankees. Otherwise, the map don't line up, Chief. We'll be having a longer episode later on after the game is over, with all the Uecker stuff going on afterwards, and we'll have some other, like, Uecker stuff involved. It's going to be its own little special longer thing, so do expect this one to be significantly shorter than usual episode lengths, but that's kind of a-okay.
Yeah. Is that
And welcome to the post-game car edition for the pod, post Uecker commemorative game. And Bob Costas had his whole thing. The game, I think that started a little late. If you hear the GPS, we have a GPS running, and I got someone who is with us for the post game. Hey, Dad. What do you like about the pre-game Uecker stuff?
I thought it was very well done. A lot of memories, a lot of emotion in the whole thing.
True. Tyler, your opinions?
I would also say the same thing.
Fair enough. And then for the game itself, well, I thought it was a close, relatively good game. Well, then they should have won, but then the goal had a blown save. The guys are tired because of, the whole 19 games in 18 days thing. And then Pat Murphy is like, hey, you know what? Let's take out this guy who hit 2 out of 4 today, and let's pinch hit him for a guy who is batting less than 200 with the under 600 OPS. Were they trying to throw the game?
Yes.
The other one's like,
Not sure about that.
not so sure about that one. Yeah, no, that was
definitely a head scratcher. That's for sure.
right.
Should have won that game.
True. And then, what else? Well, yeah, there's not much else. Like they play up until they don't get a day off until September 2nd. Who created this schedule? Like, that is not a very good schedule.
The MLB created the schedule.
Well, yeah, they did, but you know.
Yeah, but in the beginning of the year, I don't think you expected Milwaukee to be this far ahead.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think they were expected to be in it at all. But
They weren't expected to win the division this year. The Cubs were expected to win the division this year.
Yeah, but the Cubs are also, are they by September?
Useless.
And what's that? The Cubs have the ranked 22nd farm system in the league. And what's Milwaukee's? Number 1 the last time I checked. And Milwaukee's loaded with stuff. Predictions are Jake Bauers is going to get DFA'd when Hoskins comes back. Siegler, the guy who pinch hit in for Durbin at the bottom of the 9th, I wouldn't be surprised if he's gone within the next couple of years too. Like, yeah, he's minors option, so he's probably gonna head back. But yeah, he's toast. Like, it's just done. Any predictions for the remainder of the year?
just hoping they finish out the division in first.
Tyler?
That's what I'm hoping.
Well, there you go. That's been post game. Originally, I was thinking, hey, we should like maybe have this as its own little, I don't know, like a special. No, it's gonna be clumped into the first portion from pregame and postgame. So therefore, you had a little break in there. You can contact us at letschatbt@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter/X, wherever you prefer to call it. The Discord, the Facebook community group. Follow the Facebook announcements page, and if you go on the YouTube page, well, yeah, you can follow, like you can subscribe there, listen to everything. But that's where like the exclusive videos from the Glenwood Moravian Trombone Choir are uploaded. Otherwise, you can follow us and like us and download our stuff off of the major things of iHeart, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Until next time.